It's a very good morning, and you can see it's nice and bright out there in Melbourne, and the crowd just piling up here. I'm hearing 50,000 tickets have already been sold for this final day.
Gosh, well, Sanjay, I've got to say, Sonny is a little more confident than I am. I mean, Scott Boland is out there with Nathan Lyon. I've mentioned already that they put on 55. Lyon has 41, Boland 10. Amazing amount of support. I can't tell you all. Mohamed Siraj was really lively yesterday. He sprinted in, had all his best energy, the best of Siraj in trying to get. Wouldn't believe it's gone in that gap again. I hate to say that I've said it a lot, and I've been saying it a lot for 15 years. They just don't have three slips orthodox. They have
7. Yes, I think somewhere during the test match, sometime during the test match, I mentioned that.
So looking at it first thing in the morning is very different than after some play. And if we look at it again at lunchtime, we'll again see that the push.
Also the fact that, we can't really look at records over the years. I mean, we had...
Conditions may be different, bats are different, players are different, and I don't think...
But the fact remains that it's a big score to chase down, and
that's that. End of the conversation. Bumrah finishes with 5 and middle stump out of the ground. It couldn't be a better sight or a better performance.
That ball was 133 kilometers per hour. Another phenomenal performance. Yesterday, that guy was bowled to the ground. But this morning.
So there you have it, 234 all out to set up by Marnus Labuschagne and then completed by Pat Cummins, and an excellent 41 from Nathan Lyon. Wow, how important is that? So, exhilarating cricket all through this test match as Rohit Sharma and Yashasvi Jaiswal make their way to the middle. Yashasvi so
more conducive environment to get back into form. The average now coming down to 40. And now, after we know that he's opening the innings, very, very interesting.
Jaiswal. There was talk that Stark wasn't fully fit, and that was one of the reasons that Australia batted on and on. A suspicion of a side strain. But there's been no confidence. Great delivery. Get him playing forward. That's a perfect length from Mitchell Stark.
The thing I like about Yashasvi Jaiswal.
He's done tries something, the magic ball. He cashes in.
Magnificent batting.
Now that was get off the mark. There he is. Gets off the mark is a pitch where you can have me.
Who's ever played the game of cricket?
While now Yashasvi Jaiswal, and it has no bearing sometimes on issues as well when he's got a double the way Jaiswal has started.
And it has to, because when he was out there, it felt like a miracle. He did not look well. He's seeing the ball well.
That's 8 for no wicket. And Stark caught. Marnus Labuschagne.
Exactly the same kind of scenario. Larkin Stark has a greater view of. Yeah.
But this is in the field yesterday at different times. They've qualified for the World Test Championship.
Yeah, good point. It may not be modern audiences, this format test about the test match and what's happening in a test. It registers a little.
He faced the new ball in Test cricket anyway, so Rohit deserves that.
And the pitch is looking this morning.
night's play where there had been no double can put on 50 or 60 about people talk emotion, and we had time, a lot of time in short form game. You go about that innings and you see that in Test cricket, so many amazing human stories.
Good batting, good Test match. Excellent reception for Scotland. He's going to be...
The reason I was saying this, every now and then one might eliminate Iron and Boland last night, and that's why we're in this.
Not enough in it.
It's like concrete. We've both been out two sides, Sanjay. You're absolutely right. That the tribe who you're barracking for.
Possible run chase from India. That could be good lead from Rohit Sharma.
Morning sunshine here, day 5, MC. And a reminder that
a long way to losing it by being too.
And that's gone fine enough to the score.
Every boundary is good. This is... Come on, Indian players.
Incredible. There's not a single... The lunch interval, then it was 4. That glorious finish. Topping with the likes of Jaiswal or Rowe.
They've done it before. 2 balls, but I'm seeing positive.
Patiently.
Drive definitely, and then it swings late. I saw you a look.
That blueprint, let's not forget, man.
I want to see Mitch Stark the last 6 months or so. Rossi's front foot. If you would. Boland might have to adjust. Come back as his bat comes invulnerable to bowled.
Interestingly, we're into the...
Cummins are 2 that like to slap it back. Yeah, I agree. I think the Australians would have hoped to have had...
Oh, some uneven bounce.
Yes, boy. I know you spoke about the technical aspect. More solid in defence. He's getting into better position. Today he looks better. It doesn't...
Oh, at the moment, Australia...
At this stage, he probably just wants half that, and he might be well.
Oh, a lovely shot. Full face of the bat.
And that further was spot on. He was into that very good movement into the ball. Full face of the bat.
Yeah, it's good. With the one that was Rohit Sharma, usually very good at...
Because he's watching the ball.
Coming into this innings.
Later in games here, hasn't he? 5 and 5.
With every night, memories of the Gabba.
The Indian batting order's deep from 8. Do bat all the way down. Good over from Cummins.
Cummins. The angle across. Be interesting to see how he's got to think about his own bowling, how he actually having a longer stint is probably for crucial moments of the game.
Well, Nathan's got to bowl a lot of overs from one end, and that'll allow perhaps chucking Travis Head every now and then for an over.
Best for Pat Cummins and his captaincy as well.
In the series, whether that's an injury.
In all sorts of dismissals this time.
But underneath, I'm sure he's swimming. To lose. Love to go to...
Well, the series, there's a World Test Championship final.
Yeah. Tremendous.
And there's so much at stake for win a series here.
Because Australia still have to win in Sri Lanka.
What? Rohit, a dismal, desperate moment for him.
Got carried away because last expecting the ball that comes in, but in fact the ball, excellent catch, Mitch Marsh, knowing that he was expecting an incoming, but he did what
In the Indian side, though, getting the ball full, offering Rohit Sharma. That's what was so good about the who caught it. It was going so quickly.
and he
The line in which it was caught, so that to see the ball off the bat until the last minute carrying.
that would come in.
It's a middle and off ball. Twice Australia are rampant.
Shocker. Shock. And he was excellent delivery. 25 for 2 India.
A lot of good drives. Match, I would say, up there with any that I remember. You win, of course, then Australia. Every ball to Jaiswal. 2. Yeah, the chance move there by Kohli. You just have to slip into automatic.
He controlled himself in the first innings actually.
Given Kohli is good, I wouldn't get Kohli to feel for the ball a bit. That's the length. Yep.
Taking off, this is how
Gilchrist.
Thanks, Harsh.
Because what it's done is this start, Brian Rhodes, they'll ideally want another.
Another long spell.
Heard a call of no off the bat, but they
Well,
Ravi, how and play out for a draw.
on the last day of the game, when you're 2 down,
position, so keeps it to the run chase 4 years ago, just getting to tee a flow on and the momentum they can pick up.
they were 3 down at tee.
Second run.
He will play normal cricket. You know, he.
A very healthy crowd in all a quarter full stadium. History being made here. Get the fit.
Yep.
They just keep flocking in here. Friends who are over there on holidays.
They love their cricket.
Stars.
Yeah.
Players like Bumrah, like
Yeah, it needed a good take.
Yeah,
Didn't it?
it was the.
Seeing if India can get out of.
It's the gratification, and it's disappointment for Kohli.
Edge. He's kept up, just angled for lunch on the stroke of lunch.
Yashasvi Jaiswal, 3 balls for 14. That's how,
He was a long way from the ball, I've seen for a very long time in Test cricket.
as you say. I mean, all the great.
Australia for so long, Pat Cummins.
Okay, we're ready to go. This will be a mighty played.
Vince was strong on the back and front foot. Lines. Always
Side strain, I mean, they
he gets going. I mean, he's like a racehorse. Look.
extraordinary game cricket, and I think cruise in, and it feels a question of the batsman. Pretty much every ball he.
An Olympian. He's been to
Blistering stroke. Never mind anything. Shoulders as he's hit.
throwdowns, and the sound off his bat is over his shoulder.
Nice to watch him watch the ball. And he goes for once. Scott Boland short.
See that very often. Scotty Boland. You can't afford to do that for the way Alex Carey's up there. But I just wonder if.
Bounce, but nothing to.
Great batting, and maybe where he just shuts the face around his front pad.
Again, it's rare.
Yeah, it's so square cover or point. How about that? But it's different.
At it live, I'm looking down at. Let's go here, Marky. Square leg, through mid wicket for 4.
Short, which is so unlike him.
Team helped him gain that consistency.
You can't imagine it's a plan. Lords is probably the best lunch in world cricket.
Belly to perform athletically, do you? That's whoa. Maybe deep down they're wondering if it's missed.
A clear gap as the ball passes the play with your not out decision.
Make sure you.
There's a run out. We saw a disaster. A run out.
Once, I guess, last. Just seemed that he wasn't too keen front foot, edging it to the keeper or the slip.
That's a much better length. You know, it doesn't look like it to the naked eye. Shows the issue of angles. Almost, of course, right arm over is what it feels to the batsman like someone's bowled
Pull his instincts a little bit.
of its bounce here. Match. And that's
Iswal reaches out front
Beautiful shot. He is a.
as well.
Look at the eyes.
Oh, yeah.
Two very good players of spin.
Good, guys.
His quickest ball 80. This heads towards the
Experienced cricket team, really.
They have a lot of trust and.
and Huss and one teenager.
Young or.
This is wrists, Rishabh Pant.
He's the hardest guy in world cricket to yawn at. I'll wait for.
He's just such a natural strike.
Good batting.
Pat Cummins into it.
Plays those drives.
Oh, that's a
Long on, long off. You're going to have a.
He's in the contest.
Yes.
Well, generally very good at sensing a moment, Nathan. In the fourth innings. Turning the ball like that. At the end. 104.
I think this is just a little bit.
For the Australian bowlers, it's balls, but they'll pry on a mistake.
This has been a plan.
It is a good field, Isha. It's two slips in point with the helmet on.
It's full.
Cummins thinking, wanting the batsman to think, bowling the full one and seeing if he can chip a drive.
Oh, he's thrashed. They're out. Again, able to take the single.
If he gets a single,
Crease and how's a long boundary out there.
I think he put down 3 catches.
Over 3 for 86.
Next up. Middle.
Pat Cummins has figures of 2 for 17 balls in the innings that towards Australia being concerned over to win the game. 250 arrowed balls wide of off stump. To see it is prepared to go after them. Cummins is very good disciplined at the moment. $350,000. The massive crowd. I think it might be more. 360, 370. I mean, it's
and absolutely fantastic. Yes, it's bulk of their revenue from the tele.
Not by as much as I thought, not yet. So the Sydney Cricket Ground's about 42.
120, 25,000.
Full, of course, for the World Cup. 87 for 3.
So which meant that, 90,000.
Quite a famous tour. Tony Gregg took a side straighter, I think. Yeah, leg side. Cummins can book pace. exemplary.
Such good defense, some fine attacking shots. Assessment of the situation. Miracle.
You'd have to say that a draw. Jaiswal has wanted to, and saying to him, do you want to hit against this? Could go from there, unless the length is right.
And punching it through the covers. The ball stopped and turned just a little bit, always about hitting boundaries, and certainly
that he's let go of himself.
Oh, wow, heading.
to
Fancy it. He felt a bit.
Oh.
95 for 3. The members' end of the ground, and and then we're here with him as well. And all these radio boxes, I should say. I can see Mark Taylor. The only one I care about is
loyal viewers at
was in front of square, quite close. Cut a few into the surface, see if that helped. Mistime ball, because there's a hint of uneven.
what you see now is you don't need to do that. This really Mark, those 3 shots that he played up, but yet he was trying to play some anywhere. Luckily, minimum price on his wicket now.
And part of that reason is that he's got, and really they're getting very little out of it.
The door for the Australians at all.
The crowd will be a factor if
More results possible. India lost through 2 runs and over, so it's 102 for. Out yesterday at 8 o'clock, it was bright enough.
it can really
It's been a fabulous part.
it's right-hand batters.
My God.
Well, 2 of the next.
Really, you look at his record, he's not
Getting too short, that one a lot.
Overs gone now. India 104.
Played good, correct cricket.
bring back on. He has got rid of Rishabh Pant, so this.
He is struggling a bit with that stiffness.
Ready to go to bowl over number 81. And then wait till 81.
He's dragging it down, that ball, and because of the length, because of the stiffness, perhaps go with it.
Scoreboard going a bit.
Mitch Stark, and it.
Wrong message. Don't bowl Yorkers to Rishabh. Super full to win, or he'll keep.
Is he formally Elvis now?
The back and the stiffness in the back. Is it going to be me that has to do that?
About Mitch Stark, whether he's got it in him to
Well, as we agreed, Harsh.
Yes.
So
There's one.
it's so 10-16 in the 4th innings of Test matches. So
38 overs in the last session.
Mitch Stark, the slow.
We've got our. Can you look at the calmness? What's coming? 112 for 3. Over before tea. Back with square man deep in front of body at all. The umpire, the bowler, and the non-strike. He's got it directed at the batter though.
no, this is where he gets so much.
Got it directed about neck high.
Well, of potentially that stiffness.